Hi Aquarius, I'm Ronique and welcome to Scorpio Soul Time. I hope you all are doing well. Welcome to the Summer Solstice 2024 Tarot reading. This is where we're going to look at the astrological energies around the solstice, but also take a look at the next 6 months of 2024. So if you haven't already taken a look at those mid-year 2024 tarot readings, do take a look at the description box below. They are from January until June, and I did highlights for each of the elements, and you can take a look at where you have come, see if it's time to realign your goals here at the summer solstice, but also now you can take a look into the future and figure out what you need to do to plan for the rest of 2024. So thank you so much, Aquarius, for joining me. If you ever have any comments, suggestions, feel free to leave them down in the comment section, and I would love if you would subscribe to Scorpio Soul Time if you haven't already. I do appreciate all of you, so thank you so much. All right, Aquarius, let's get right into it. Do take a look at the description box below, okay? We're going to go month by month, June through December. So we start off June with the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. July finds you with the Ace of Cups. August finds you with the Page of Pentacles. September, the Moon card, Piscean energy, major arcana. October, the Emperor. This is Aries energy, or I should say Mars energy, ruled by Aries. November, Ace of Swords in the reverse. So already two aces on the ground, Aquarius. And you end the year with the Two of Swords. So some type of decision making could be at hand by the time you are ending 2024. Now let's go ahead and ask Spirit to send you a card representing the energy you are bringing into the summer solstice and what you have, used and gone through January through June of this year. And you have the Ten of Wands in reverse. So Aquarius, if you have been going through a lot of strain, especially in terms of feeling like you are overworked, overburdened, just things have really gone very tiresome for you over the first half of 2024. Spirit is telling you that this is no longer going to be an issue the remainder of the year. It doesn't mean that life won't be busy, but this heavy load that you were carrying, maybe this was a burden, maybe this was someone else's information or secret. Something feels like you are carrying a lot the first half of the year, and Spirit is telling you by the time you move into the rest of 2024, this no longer is a burden. So that's beautiful to see. So let's go ahead and pull an overarching oracle message for you, Aquarius. Spirit, if you can send my Aquariuses an oracle message for the rest of 2024. And you have Mirror Guardian, take time to reflect. And I do think that this is really important, Aquarius, especially for you all with Pluto going in and out of your sign for the rest of the year. So I do think that, this is always a challenge with Pluto because there is this very slow energy of where is it that you need to let go of things, but where is it that you need to also up your awareness of where you want to go with your dreams and your ideals. And I do think that this take time to reflect Mirror Guardian is reminding you, Aquarius, that over the next 6 months, really take time to reflect on what you have accomplished. I do think that we all get focused so much on what we haven't accomplished and realigning ourselves with new goals, but we don't take stock of where we have come. And so this Mirror Guardian is reminding you, you have done so much this year, Aquarius. And even as Pluto, transits back into Capricorn and then enters your sign back, in November, it will return back into your sign. Really take time to reflect because this is going to be a big second half of 2024 for you, Aquarius. So take that and use it as you will. So I think it's interesting that you start off with this Nine of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, and Page of Pentacles. There's some type of money conversations being had for you around this summer, June through August, and you could get some opportunity to step into something that you weren't thinking you were going to even have any shot at. This could be a new job offer. It could be something that it doesn't even have anything to do with your career, and you enjoy it and you start making money from it here. Ideas could start coming this summer, but I do think that some things are hidden. So really be careful of getting mixed into something you know nothing about. Make sure that you do your due diligence, okay, with that Moon card. Now, by the time you move into the fall, the Emperor and the Ace of Swords both in reverse. Some type of it seems like an initiative or information comes to you that you are trying to push, but unfortunately all the information isn't there. We'll talk more about that because we do have Mercury retrograding in Sagittarius during this time. And then by the time you end the year, it looks like some major decision is at hand. So really take into account Aquarius, throughout this reading, where it is you need to realign your goals for the rest of 2024. Here in June, you do have that Nine of Pentacles in reverse. June, like I said, is the summer solstice, but we also have Saturn retrograding in Pisces on June 29th. During this time, I do think that there is going to be this slowdown of you really looking at where you're at with your money, where you are at with your self-worth, and feeling good about yourself. I do think that there's some type of blessings that come to you in August, in July, when we have Neptune retrograde beginning in Pisces. I do think there's some emotional support that you could get, and it could be dealing with your job or your career. You could have formed really good bonds with people at work, or someone is very supportive in whatever it is you are trying to achieve here in June and July. And with all that Saturn and Neptune retrograde energy in Pisces, it's bound to be some type of emotional healing possibly, or you kind of looking back on your life and what you have done, coming back to that mirror guardian, take time to reflect. So really do that throughout the next 6 months, okay? Now, by the time we move into August and September, August, we do have Mercury retrograding in Virgo and Leo, August 5th through 28th. During this time, this is when I do think you're going to either receive a job offer, you may be looking for a new job, you could be hearing about some type of money opportunities. Really be careful though during this time, Aquarius, because it could be too good to be true, right? We have 2 planets in Pisces retrograding, especially Neptune. When retrograding, you could see things better than they really are. And my concern is also this Piscean energy here in September, when we have Pisces full moon lunar eclipse starting September 17th, and then we have Pluto retrograding back into Capricorn on September 1st. I do think this is going to be this time, Aquarius, where you're really trying to think, okay, should I move forward with this money opportunity? Should I not? I would just be really cautious. If it's something you have started conversations back during the spring or even the beginning of summer, you're probably fine. But if this is brand new information, just be really careful, because I don't want it to be that kind of thing where you leave a company that you were like, oh, I can get something better because my friend is at that company, and then you jump ship and realize it's not better. It may even be worse because of this whole moon situation. So just pay attention. Make sure you're not just flying by the seat of your pants during that time, okay? Now, by the time we get into October, we do have the Libra new moon solar eclipse on October 2nd. This is where you have this Emperor card in reverse. Like I said, I do feel like you're trying to move forward with some type of initiative, or you really want to get something done. This feels like you may be pushing something that you don't have all the information and details, with this clarity of Ace of Swords in reverse in November, okay? So November brings Pluto moving back into your sign November 19th, and it will stay there until March 8th of 2043. Really huge span of time. So I do think that during this October, November, pay attention during eclipse season and who are the people that you are conversating with, because I do think during this time there's some clarity issues that aren't really there, and you're not able to move forward with initiatives that you thought you were going to be able to, Aquarius. So just keep that in mind. I do think that once Pluto picks up some speed in your sign later into 2025, I think you'll be good, okay? By the time you end the year on December 20th, we do have Mars retrograding in Leo. Now, Leo does sit across the sky from you all, Aquarius. So this Mars retrograde could be interesting for you all as well, because it would be like an opposition. So just pay attention. I do think that this Two of Swords is like you have some important information or details to work out by the time you end the year. And I do think for many of you all, this will go into your sun season later on in January 2025. So I do think that many of you all are like reconnecting with yourself by the time you get to the end of the year, but you also have some major decisions to make. And I do think, Aquarius, like this is going to be, this is like a good and not great thing, meaning Pluto in your sign is like having you kind of waffle back and forth on the path that you want to go. But I do think once you get into 2025, things will clear up. Like I said, once we get into your solar return time there in late December, moving into January, I think that, you know, once we move out of Sag season, I think a lot of this will clear up and you all will feel a lot better about where you're at. You know, later on in January, February, I think this is going to be a whole different conversation that you're having. So I hope this was helpful for you, Aquarius. Do take a look at your sun, moon, and rising signs in this video series, and I'll talk to you later.